This is the place to face what you need to heal that you might not even know you need to heal.
This training has been, well, it's kind of hard to put into words actually.
I am a sacred woman, and I will wear that crown. I am a sacred woman, no, I will not bow down to you, to you. Ow, ow, to you, to you. Ow, ow.
I think a lot of women are scared to use their voices, scared to sing, or have been told not to sing and express themselves. And it's been really beautiful to listen and to participate in song circles and women's circles and being encouraged to use your voice even if it doesn't sound perfect or it doesn't sound quote unquote pretty.
Coming here and being surrounded by 10 plus other women, at first I was very nervous. I've always seemed to get really nervous around women because my first thought, my ego says, they're gonna judge you, whether it's your looks, whether it's something you say. And so I was a little nervous, but growing around these women and how deep we've gone, I've been telling a few people back at home that in this month, we've gone as deep as a 10-year friendship.
I had some fears about coming here, some anxiety because of my age. I knew that most of the people I would be spending time with are probably 40 years younger than me and in really good physical condition. And I didn't spend a whole lot of time worrying about that, but it was in the back of my mind, would I be accepted? Would people feel comfortable with me? And I just formed these incredible bonds with these beautiful women, and age, experience, and body type, none of that was a factor ever.
I have always really craved a spiritual community and sisterhood, and I've felt my entire life I've never really experienced that to the fullest, and coming here I have truly found sisterhood with everyone here and experienced true unconditional love and safety. The land here is so sacred and I feel so connected to Mother Earth here, and you are held by not only the land but by the beautiful people who take care of this land.
It's so safe here. I wish that I could tell this to myself, a month ago. You're going to be safe, so just follow your heart and follow your intuition, because the people here are amazing. They're family, they're our tribe. I've been battling anxiety for so long, and even just the idea of being in a room by myself here was scary, but I was lucky enough to share a room with two other beautiful women, and I have not had anxiety at all on this trip, not once.
Deep breath in, fill up your lungs, retain your breath at the top. Open your mouth, exhale.
I've practiced yoga, all forms, for probably 50 years on and off. I felt I've learned so much in this space from others, from the other teachers, and really Rachel and Melissa just held such a sacred, safe, and beautiful vessel for learning. Just the way they held the space, it was so loving, so comforting, and I felt held the whole time.
They always have a way to make sure that you understand everything that they are teaching you. the best part about it is that they're absolutely hilarious, and that I've like been crying from laughing so hard at some points.
Who were the witches? Where did they come from? Maybe great great grandmother was one. Who were the witches? Where did they come from? Maybe your great great grandmother was one.
I feel more confident.
I just feel a real confidence, lifting confidence in myself. At the end of this training, I feel like I'm more able to trust in myself.
And I think something special about this training that I'm not sure that I would have gotten from other trainings is not just the tools to, incorporate these into my life when I get home, but also this personal growth and this feeling of bravery and this feeling of empowerment.
Coming here and being here for the past month, my confidence has grown so much, and I've just completely bloomed. This retreat center being built from the ground up by women, and knowing that the buildings I'm around and the buildings that I'm in used to hold a bunch of women who are going through the same process as we are, just trying to become our best selves.
And housing built by women that was resurrected by Elena and Ryan, and it would have just disappeared into the wilderness if they hadn't saved this land, and this land is saying back to them, thank you, and you can feel this love and gratitude all over the land and in all the food that we eat from the land.
We are really close to nature and close to the land and surrounded by the beautiful environment, and some of the food that we're eating is coming from the land, which has been amazing over the month for me. And just being in this container here has been really special, kind of going back to living more simply in many ways and not having a lot of the things day to day like Wi-Fi and phone, and it's been amazing to just be here and switch off and really connect.
Every day is so rich and full of goodness, and living this close to nature has been so beautiful. I've slept more deeply than I've slept in a long time, taking time away from my phone, the sounds that you hear, it just felt like, being here is healing essentially.
So I knew that coming here we were going to be doing some permaculture, which what I personally saw as simply gardening, simply taking care of the earth and growing things, but I didn't know that this was going to include earth magic and getting to know the earth around you and being able to connect to Mother Earth.
And at first I was thinking that dirt is dirty, but that's where all our food comes from, and it's the earth, and it's beautiful, and I never saw dirt that way, and that wasn't even my belief. And there's so many things that came up just from being here that I realized were beliefs that weren't even mine, that I was able to get rid of through being here. Like, what really, really matters is having a loving relationship with our planet.
To know that most of our food is coming from the land, that's something that's really important to me too, is sustainability and also that connection to the land that you're living on. I think it's really opened my eyes to the possibility of this lifestyle for not only me, but for so many others, to be able to work with the land and not just take and take. We have to care for our mother, our not so metaphorical mother. So being able to live in that way here at Earthsong, getting our hands in the dirt and knowing that our food came from this earth, and that also we have the opportunity to plant food that is going to nourish future visitors to this place. And not only that, but doing it with all of our sisters in this space together.
I had no knowledge, like zero knowledge about gardening or anything to do with dirt. And I'm so inspired. I am ready to go back home, save all the cartons, and start growing all the things.
Learn some things that I can take away and integrate into my own life at home to live in a more sustainable way, in a way that it is more in harmony with the land that I'm on.
This earth that we're all on supports us, it feeds us, it allows us to have energy to practice the postures, to experience the pleasure of food or the pleasure of wind or the pleasure of water. And so when we practice permaculture and we take care of the earth and live with the earth in this harmonious way, we are really practicing yoga.
This island just feels so sacred to me, and Earthsong as well. Just walking along the paths and just seeing the volunteer plants, the things that have been planted, but also the things that just decided to come and live here. It's so special. And it's been a place where I felt a real sense of safety, and there have been times in my life where I did not feel safe. And just really connecting with a sisterhood. Also Ryan, it's just been beautiful. Elena and Ryan have been just wonderful hosts.
I'm so happy, every little cell in my body is well.
We've also got to do some amazing ceremonies here. We've had some really magical kind of breathwork experiences, puja rituals. I think the breathwork especially was, a very emotional experience, but also it was a breathwork journey where I felt like the 11 women in the room were just like holding so much space for each other and holding so much love for each other, and it was a really beautiful experience and not something I've really ever experienced in breathwork, in group breathwork before. It really felt like every single person was holding space for each other in that container, and I think all of those things have just like elevated the training. And I think being such a small group as well, it's really meant that we've got to really bond with each other, and I think we kind of all leave here as like true friends who will be there to support each other. 8 students, 2 teachers, and also like Elena, Ryan and Megan from Earthsong as well have all been like a really integral part of everything we've done.
I was never really in touch with my feminine side, and coming here and doing our uni pujas and talking about the divine feminine and talking about how badass and amazing we are, I completely feel embraced by that, and I've completely embraced it, should I say. I just am so much more thankful that I'm a woman and that I have a womb, and how amazing it is that I have this thing that is creation, and that's just so badass. And so I'm ready to bring this energy home too, and to really share and to really just live as a more empowered divine woman.
By truly taking care of myself is having a ripple effect of everyone around me, and taking care of the earth is having a ripple effect on everyone around me. I learned through the people here and the land here and eating pure love and really facing that my beliefs weren't even my beliefs. Like, I learned my true goal is actually to love myself.
Om Guru Jaya Guru, Om Guru Shiva Guru, Om Guru Shakti Guru Jaya Jaya, Om Guru Jaya Guru, Om Guru Shiva Guru, Om Guru Shakti Guru Jaya Jaya, Om Shiva. I trust in you.